പൂക്കളും പുഴകളും പൂങ്കിനാവിൻ ലഹരിയും ഭൂമി സുന്ദരം.
In the opening sequence of Vadakanookiyandram, the protagonist Thalathil Dineshan wakes up in his room and immediately rushes to a mirror. He inspects his hairline, pulling at his hair to check for signs of baldness. He scrutinizes his skin, fretting over a pimple. He examines his nose from different angles. This silent interaction with his own reflection establishes the character's entire psychological profile, a man consumed by his own perceived physical inadequacies. The mirror that Thalathil Dineshan gazes into is the mirror that master filmmaker Sreenivasan held to the Malayali psyche. A mirror that reflected the jealousy of the husband in Vadakanookiyandram, the hypocritical political battles in Sandesham, the desperate ambition of the unemployed in Nadodikatte, and the morality of the middle-class male in Chindavishtiya Shyamala. In the late 1970s and the early 1980s, Malayalam cinema was transitioning from the romantic idealism of Prem Nasir to the aggressive masculinity of the Jayan era, and subsequently to the dominance of the Mammootty-Mohanlal duo. In this landscape of rugged good looks and charisma, Sreenivasan utilized his own physical attributes, short stature, dark complexion, and an average everyman look to subvert the expectations of a leading man. He did not try to mask these traits, instead, he made them central to his characters. Unlike his peers, he did not cultivate a fan club or a larger-than-life image. In fact, he often wrote roles for himself that were explicitly designed to be mocked. In Udayananatharam, he played Rajapan, a talentless actor who steals a script to become a superstar. In Chindavishtiya Shyamala, which he wrote and directed, Sreenivasan turns his lens on the irresponsible husband. The protagonist Vijayan is a school teacher who abandons his family duties under the guise of intellectual and spiritual pursuits. One of the most contentious and significant aspects of Sreenivasan's legacy is his engagement with politics. His films, particularly Sandesham, Veravelpu and Arabikada, are cited as the gold standard of political satire in India. However, they have also attracted criticism for allegedly fostering an apolitical or cynical attitude among the youth. Released in 1991, Sandesham is perhaps the most quoted film in the history of Malayalam cinema. Directed by Satyan Andikad and written by Sreenivasan, it tells the story of two brothers, Prabhakaran and Prakashan. Their blind allegiance to their parties destroys their family. The dialogue, "Polandine patti or aksharam mindaruthu, don't utter a word about Poland," has transcended its cinematic origins to become a catchphrase for shutting down uncomfortable truths. The partnership between Sreenivasan and Mohanlal is legendary, often compared to global duos like Laurel and Hardy, yet distinct in its emotional depth. Their on-screen chemistry was built on a contrast of personas. Mohanlal as the charming, often naive improviser, and Sreenivasan as the cynical, scheming, yet ultimately foolish planner. The death of Sreenivasan leaves a void that is unlikely to be filled. He was more than an entertainer, he was the conscience keeper of Kerala society. Though the man has passed, Thalathil Dineshan, Vijayan and Prabhakaran will continue to live on, reminding Malayalis of who they truly are. He laughed at us and we laughed with him, often realizing only later that the joke was on us. His death is the end of a specific kind of laughter, one that was thoughtful, critical and deeply humane. As the credits roll on his life, the script he wrote for the Malayali psyche remains unfinished, influential and unforgettable.
പ്രണയവല്ലി പുഞ്ചിരിച്ച ദിവ്യയാ